from EG. See if they go for a similar flow as before. There we go. As we said, if you're gonna break it up, you're gonna take away the Shadow Demon, and this is, it forces Newbee to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, I think that's good because the closest games they've had to SC Luna, pretty much.
Yes.
And I think that EG a little bit of break between that game. They're gonna ban out the Drow as well, which is also a counter to the lineup that they're banning to, for obvious reasons. Because if you have this Drow strat and a ton of range tiers in the lane, then it's very difficult to actually win the lanes. Okay, we got some Fiend going on.
Indeed, this time, yeah, Slark lifesteal, Andy gets through.
Yeah, and IO does as well. I don't think we've seen that the entire series either.
So. And obviously EG before, they're picking IO Omni Knight like loads of games. Yeah, so I wonder if they'll do that again here.
I mean, it's not bad. GA is great against Slardar and Lifestealer. The crush. The only downside to it is that if we don't have GA, you can obviously amp through spell immunity. So you're still going to have a pretty good amount of physical damage to worry about. That can be something that really hinders Omni-Knight lineups. So I'm not sure if they're going to pick it now, especially considering it would reveal their entire support cast. But yeah, it could be in the future.
Axe.
It's going to be the Axe Cup here for Uni. We know we can have a very, very impressive game on it. But, I mean, as you said already, Lifestealer and Star can play around an Axe, and they can kill the Axe, can't they?
Yeah, they absolutely can. It all comes down to who gets the opener. That's the most important thing. If Axe opens on them, it's bad for them. If they open on Axe, it's bad for Axe. Because you take so much damage in the stun duration if you have Amp on and a Lifestealer beating on you, unless you have some sort of outside help, you're just too low health to fight at the point. It can be tricky, but it can also be very good.
5 seconds remaining.
The Primeval Genius is out. They've seen the Lifestealer slider. Again, they're banning out the Alchemist. This is something I think I've done in pretty much every game in the series against Newbee. Just not wanting to allow the game to get out of hand with anything like an Alk or a Naga pick. Of course, that's another hero that we can see consistently being banned out this series.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna... they would probably ban Naga anyway. Okay, there's the Omni ban.
And I absolutely understand, because this is what EG like to pick. Especially, the Axe, there's very much the potential to go back and pick up the Omni as well.
Yeah.
But EG do, of course, getting that IR through first, something that they've not been allowed to do so far this series is still, that's big for EG. They love to run the IR. They pretty much, I think they take it any time it's not banned as first, it seems at the moment.
Well, I mean, they have 2 amazing IO layers, so there's no reason not to. It's just a hero that's well within their comfort zone. I was thinking about maybe ET, but then I realized that Slardar and Lifestealer both itemize in a way that doesn't really care much. Like, you want to pick him into Agi cores more than anything else, or you want to pick a heavy magical damage line where you can abuse the aura. But in this situation, I don't know if it's really that good, because Lifestealer pretty much destroys Elder Titan, because you just rage and you kill him, and Slardar is pretty much the same thing. You get a blink initiation and you kill him. So, I'm kind of wondering what the second support option is going to be here.
Do you feel they could maybe go for the Venge pick?
You mean EG?
Yeah, EG. Yeah. So some sort of a set for whoever Lifestealer and Slardar jump.
5 seconds.
It's not a bad choice. The risk that you run is you end up becoming like this martyr who just literally always dies in every single fight. But the minus armor is nice, and having the defensive capability is nice as well. Yeah, it's possible. The other thing too, I think, is the last game, I think maybe 5th banned Medusa or something like that. I'm looking at Slardar Lifestealer, and I'm thinking Medusa, because that hero owns Lifestealer and Slardar. You just pop ulti and they just cannot do anything, magic immunity or not. It's very, very hard to play into. We'll see what game plan is over here.
I mean, imagine Newbee here, they'll pick up one of their supports when they really want to reveal all their cores straight up, will they?
Oh no, definitely not.
There we go, it's the Earth Spirit coming through. For the side of Newbee, a hero that we're yet to see this series. And again, another hero that can kind of deal with an IO, you know what I mean? It certainly makes IO's game harder, because it's heroes that is going to be able to silence or stun it on the distance.
Yeah, it's especially if you know how to set up for the relocate. Like, really good Earth Spirits can hold their smash and grip on the relocate, and then it's similar to having like that Tide Hunter or a Witch Doctor, where you just get the guaranteed disable whenever you're trying to go around the gang. But I don't think that either are the team that necessarily rely on relocate gank so much. I think they actually just like the utility of IO in the early game, like having the free bottle, being able to enable heroes to GC down and go for the early game mission. I feel like their strongest attributes in regards to running this hero. But yeah, their spirit for me has been a little bit hit or miss. I see it and I'm kind of like, okay, it's good. I've seen Earth Spirits fall flat a lot lately.
Well, EG, picking up the spam, one of the ways to deal with that Slark lifesteal, in a sense, that war cry. It's only going to get a little harder for Slark and lifesteal to get themselves in, take someone down, and get themselves out.
Yeah, this is a manly lineup. This is, there's a bunch of melee strength heroes again. Actually, every single hero that has been picked is a strength hero.
Potential for mid lane Timber.
They have IO and Axe. Axe doesn't actually be until much into the game. It's still a real solid hero. They have enough lockdown to be able to abuse the Timber's damage.
And also, of all those heroes that's still there, the Oracle's still in the mix. Is he just not as good this game for Eventide? There's not really a space.
It's still alright, but I think you typically want to pick Oracle into a hero that has some super hard initiation.
There's
your Timber.
I mean, this seems pretty perfect. Yeah.
This game.
I mean, I'm sure EG must have expected this as well. These last two picks, they must have some kind of an answer for Timber. So, I mean, as a second support, obviously, I mean, Kotl's still there. Is there any way you can kind of run a Kotl against Newbee's lineup?
Yeah, Kotl's good. Kotl's definitely good. His mana leak it destroys 3 of them. Like, Lifestealer can kind of deal with it a little bit, but everybody else, Timber would be forced into building an early Yules. Earth Spirit needs like a Yules or a Lotus or whatever. It is a very frustrating hero to play against for sure. It's either that, or you get another support that can actually do some damage. I've seen a lot of Cyrus in the past against like these type of lineups as well. And it can be really strong because you can and you can it just play if they want to just aggressive be something like maybe something don't have.
Yep, you mentioned it earlier. Some way that they can deal with kind of a lifesteal and style running, and also so I guess that you can put obviously in the it's going to be some in the middle playing it, and isn't too fussed about what Earth Spirits and such running them earlier on. As long as they get a couple of levels, you should be able to walk off in time for a support to keep in and help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it.
Ooh, the Mystic Snake.
Alright. Really like most other.
Okay, call this ban, Andy, quick, on the spot.
I don't know. They're saying stuff like that.
Should have seen that one coming.
Oh, we mentioned the Oracle. We did say.
Yeah, but maybe I can't.
I was talking about for EG, Andy. What are you about? No.
I was not paying attention.
Alright, what about for EG? Towards new lineup, they still need that second support. What are we gonna ban? You talked about how the fact that some teams like to run the kind of the Slardar and Witch Doctor combination. That's that Death Ward.
One. It's.
And Witch Doctor is indeed still here. Alright, do you worry about the old WD? See? Is there something else that comes to mind that's they just do not want to deal with? And it's going to be the Keep of the Light ban themselves. Wyvern instantly picked up here for Evil Geniuses. I mean, it's good. It's I mean, yeah.
Jumping you and on blow up. Having curse and having
Silencer.
just
Silencer. Well, we wouldn't have called that, but that is going to be the selection here for UB. And I'm obviously one of those heroes. You know, you see 2 supports. Wyvern. There are heroes that are going to be looking for crucial saves in these team fights, and Silencer is going to put an end to that. So a nice little way of Newbee finishing off the draft. But Yeah, the Wyvern, it's going to be interesting to see because there's obviously a lot of potential. You know, obviously with the curse and then into Stonecase. Obviously, you can't damage during the curse, but you could definitely use it to set up a beautiful Stonecase from Samael or allow Universe to just walk in. Recall, there's just so many of different kind of setup and combinations out from EG this game. But Newbee's lineup is looking like a lot of fun as well. This is going to be a great game for. In your eyes, is there a draft that you feel is the superior one?
I think this even draft. Actually fix.
Yeah.
So when they typically have embrace or do something, right? But if you this I mean, kill because Slark gonna go in with 10 damage, insane. Game, yeah, they versus probably able to road. Again, it's going to come down to who's better.
This is going to be quite an exciting game indeed, and it's kind of nice in the last 2 games as well. This series has really kind of taken us on a magical adventure of all the different avenues of Dota. We're seeing new stuff straight up to now. Crit with a very nice looking cosmetic set, I must say. That is pretty.
Yeah. That's one of them.
Oh, looking pretty fabulous there, Crit.
Is that
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are right with that.
Oh, by the way, so we're really like hate a lot of it. That's maybe a little bit of a bummer. I see his volume.
Oh, he goes in for the D-ward of the D-ward.
Tango. Not take.
Lane-wise, what are we going to have? Nothing aggressive necessarily coming out, as it will be both carries sticking to their own safe lanes this time round. Something that we've seen Newbee kind of switch up in a few of these games as they've tried to go head on with Arteezy. But I get just the fact that this is quite a potent lane. Immediately with the jump to KP, and KP, he's already used Crush. He's going to try for the TP out. Will just get himself back. But as we're seeing, you've got to be careful down here, as these boys on the side of EG pack a fair bit of a punch.
Like, one tank, you're like, pretty decent running by this arm. Got it. Well, he is good. Turn. In regards to like, I do have a horrible time. I guess I know. I'll just time flow with you here.
See down at the bottom, Arteezy doing a good job with the help of the supports of bullying out. And Slark up. And Universe, as we can see, straight into the jungle is going to be the option. He is avoiding the lane with the Lifestealer and the Silencer in, and as is understandably so, Andy, there's no point laning.
The reason why you in this situation is if there other Silencer had killed me. So sometimes what an offlane is, they will to the lane and to prevent forwards and not. He doesn't need, and his Silencer doesn't. He doesn't do anything. No matter it. That being said, they don't have any way of really killing unless them.
Damn bot again, KP getting gone on it. EG will finish it off this time. KP even swallowing a mango there, trying to get the last crush out to protect himself. But this is a tough lane indeed for KP, and he has gone all in on the poor man, so he can't really kind of just quickly pick up an Iron Talon and start to clear up some camps, and does not have the luxury of a Universe on the app to be able to avoid the laning stage. As this is getting tricky for KP, he does need help. We're going to see Kaka come back down here. But yeah, first blood for EG. Oh, a little bit of a rolling from Kaka, looking to Artur. Still only just level 1, not more that he can do that. That bottom lane going very well for the side of EG. The mid lane matchup, even at the moment, Samael SEC pretty much on par in terms of farm. Obviously, yeah, for the offlaners, Universe is getting the job complete. And Unite in the safe lane, finding the same as Arteezy, but he doesn't have the bonus of getting involved in a kill.
I think and like so even some males is fine now. Burning all this map. Yeah, I'm still here. They're just getting a bit more out of their pick.
And this is smart spot from EG. They see, of course, Faith has come down here to try and help KP a little bit, and immediately Universe, he just came out to top, cleared out a wave, knows that it's safe to do so, with the fact that Lifestealer now on his own. The bottom lane getting stuck in again, KP going for the crush, but it has to be the crush run, trying to get himself out of here. Arteezy's got a Stormhammer in 5 seconds. He's looking to chase down Faith with the War Cry. He's going to have the Stormhammer. Faith in a lot of trouble. There's going to be another kill on this bottom lane. Artur, can he get out? Kaka and KP have their eyes on him. Kaka has got no spells at the moment. In fact, Zai as well, trying to save Arteezy. He could be the one to kind of bail him out, but no, Zai tethers across. Kaka, he has a roll and a smash, but it's not going to be enough. Zai heals Arteezy back up. And EG get away with that play there, just kind of wrapping around behind that tier 1 and getting themselves back out to safety thanks to Zai.
That was very impressed by everybody. I mean, it seems like EG, regained second game where there was a lot of real things that gone wrong. So far, it seems like they're very, very in the links. They have the high stats right now. It's got 4 lower than playing Stealer. Like, how do you know maybe have time because they don't have potential?
And at the moment, obviously with Faith sitting down on the side, he can help put a little pressure onto Arteezy, but it really is nothing more than just that. There's still the backup of Zion crit. Very, very good supports to just allowing this man to feel very safe in the lane, and as we saw, just feel safe diving around past tier 1s. They can keep him alive and self-sustain so well. And Kaka, he himself, he has hit level 3, but still yet to really find an opening to go in on. And as we said as well, back to the draft, the fact that they do run this Medusa, it's very hard for these supports to do anything about in this laning stage.
Yeah, if you have you basically double low points of vanish. When you do get ganked, have that stick, it's making it possible to take down 3 minimum, and that's hoping that each doesn't react in the way. Obviously, it doesn't you.
And Universe, as we can see, 6 minutes in, and he's already going to look to get that triple stack up as well. So the Ancients looking in good shape as well for EG. Take later on in the game. It's be interesting to see if they do give that to the Axe or to Sven. I imagine they probably will give it to Universe, won't they? Because his Vanguard blink time is going to be pretty crucial. And bottom lane, then onto KB and pop the crush. TP reaction coming in as well. U90 going to come down, see if he can find anything to clear this one up. He has a rage and enough wins. Can he feel that he can actually go in on this one? In fact, they're going to turn their attention towards Crit. It went out for a TP there. Nearly gets a boulder smash to the face. He'll be able to escape. He's still with the eyes on Arteezy. They're coming full pressure on this bottom lane. Artur still with Stormhammer though, so it's hard for SC to go in on this. Newbee have the full 5-man down here towards the bottom. And they find nothing, and this just opens up the map for Sumail to continue the pressure on mid, and for Universe to continue to just find a free lane up top. Yeah, Zai's been left alone. He can't play his way out of this one. So Newbee will finally find the kill. Not the kill that they're necessarily looking to come out for at the start, as they would love to find Artur. They do get a kill nonetheless. And in fact, talking about Arteezy, he's got his eyes up on the top lane. KP, he hasn't got mana for Crush. He's got no way of getting himself out of this. Universe comes in, it's off the call, and KP getting dunked down. So they may have lost the IO down bot, but Arteezy quick to get himself involved in some action up on the top lane, and EG 3-1 looking to be absolutely back on form as they were at the start of this series.
Here for at least the trade tier, they're not better off that you can use it. And so this one's not just like you go down a little bummer. And being lifestealer still get arm. And Bugs Tower.
Just up a tower trade, and also with that gold U9 closing in on the armlet. as we can see some out. 1 for 6, still ahead of SC's 40 for 4, as SC did try and move around the map a little bit, and it's starting to hurt him. But it's still early days, of course, 8 minutes in, and even though it's 3 to 1, Newbee are still keeping the gap close, as just only a 1 lead at this stage. Very close indeed. Maybe about to get a bit bigger though, because Universe will head over to the stacks to clean them for themselves up. And there's no way that Newbee can do anything to so Universe gets that dollar for free here, and 2.5k gold. This time round actually a little bit different. I guess because he feels he has these supports, you know, the Wyvern and the Eye, he just goes straight in for the blink, realizing that they've got good momentum now and they want to abuse that EG.
Yeah, probably the Vanguard is a good choice because you're one to beat, and I the X Factor is balanced. But if the goals are on point, then there is a chance for these big team fights. That's not until the Slark thing. And AP does not have 6/6 to the game. Significantly hard to reverse. You have a large window to where playing Vanguard would still be effective, whereas getting now is really many things. But the other thing too, I guess, is might say that okay, if we get 1 or 2 ones off this is as global, then it's why because objective or like that. And I mean, I was a little to worry about Magnite as well.
Let's see if the Universe does get that big play with that blink. Coming out towards mid. Let's see what kind of opening they get. Arteezy with the helm done. Crit has a smoke. Ready if they want to try and go for that play. And also nearly hitting level 6 on the Wyvern. And this, ooh, they don't want to smoke here. That there's a ward down for Newbee. Universe and Crit go from this angle. And it's going to be a little hard for them to get something successfully done with it. At the least, Newbee should have noticed that the blink is out on Universe. They're not going to smoke, and now they will. So Newbee, I think they'll be, they should be aware of this one. And indeed, U9 and Faith maybe preparing to back up. I mean, as I said, they're still hanging around fairly close. I know U9, he's got to be careful. He's playing around with the wave, Universe. Looking to close in, and he hangs around too long. U9 gets jumped on by Universe, falling down. The dunk's there to finish it. Uni gets a free kill. In fact, as he relocating to just a mini line, he relocates to the side. Maybe seeing a cat Faye fighting in the tree line, but it wasn't to be the case. Just a little bit too short there, Zai.
I think we were more just on here that they didn't need to locate that because around. That's my assumption. That's alright. They end up getting a really high value kill. Again, it's there. A global talent probably would have saved him.
Yeah.
And then nice thing, blink dagger, and they get a kill. Either way.
Jumps in, looks cool. He will catch us actually. Just bring it back a little bit, but they don't have quite the damage to bring down that big old timber. SC treks back. And as you said, just the next fight will be a little bit harder for EG because of that glow line. And we'll see. They play it. Yeah, with Kaka, they've got the lifestealer bomb. And what's he get? Yeah, just the only in the button, but that's enough. If they can get the slow and the stun on someone, they can get that kill. They'd love to go for our top. There's no replicate as well either. Still 10 seconds before that's off, and Arteezy's going to walk straight into this one. There's the boulder smash. A major lockdown onto the Sven, and Artor is gone. And that's the cool. Universe not actually catching anyone. Samel's coming with the Stone Gate, trying to find a return. They'll freeze up KP, but they can't follow through onto Faith. They've got to be careful, G. The full 5-man of Newbee is here. Samel still kind of teasing around with it. Throws out a snake. But yeah, Newbee, at the end of the day, they get away with the kill for free, and it's a good one as well, and all down to that ward placement.
I think that's cool, which is not any Newbee. This is into the meta for the fight regardless. Still a lot to do. It's gonna be a rough game if you know, but this is a far away.
Somehow with that Dragon's complete 200 gold at that one in bag universe for the Black Mouse, so he's Vanguard at least for this moment of the game. So he can get himself really stuck in. Yeah.
Heals a lot. I mean, granted, we have power. He wants something that's actually be able to stop. Then it also be very big tier. Really. Yes. Great item.
Towards the top of the universe. And confident as he continues to push this lane in. Keeping himself just out of Vision's way at the moment. Mid lane, Samel has the backup of crit just in case anyone goes on them. As EG playing this portion carefully just in case Newbee try and make a jump. They know that that global's still there and available. Actually split up, but as we can see, just the cause of RTZ and Samel just being supported, backed up by at least a +1 just in case anything goes down. Universe is the only one that's having to man mode it on his own at the moment. But it's working out for EG. They're continuing to find the farm. Push these lanes in both bottom and middle and try and finish off some of the tier 1 and take those away from Newbee as Samel. Empty with the Dragonlance completes. DD as well, ready for the next fight. And he should be able to finish off this tower. We'll see if he tries for a deny, but no, they're just going to let it go. And Samel finishes the tower. More is the back. The Snake Lady and top of the nerf board. All three of the cores of EG are sitting there at the moment.
He's guaranteed to be. Now before he was cock was rolling to be the sealer. It's much more level. Once 240, you know, that and across them. Picking it, see an ancient being here. And he can blink at it. Like, need to.
How does failure taste?
This is certainly the EG of Game 1 and Game 2 coming through this match. Here in Game 4. One game away from securing the title here at the MDL Land Championships EG. And here in this 4th match, it certainly seems to be a strong start. As Newbee still yet to really kind of find their footing. At the same time, we can really fight with kind of utilization of the ports. You know, let's see kind of kick around with the globe and the magnetize and have a chance to take down EG. As you say, Echo Saber on our tour, EG very much ready for the fight if it comes to them. Like it but you will as the smokes from New KP. They were ready with U9 inside him. And they'll look to lead towards the lane, but EG, they're grouped up, they are there as the full 5-man. They should be ready to kick back if Newbee try and jump. Zai's not, no. He's going to take the full brunt hit. The jump in onto Zai. The global silence has been popped towards him. Trying to bring him down low. Samel did get the stone gates off in time. And in fact, Artie just down Faith. U9 has to back away as they're chasing it down here. EG, they only lost one off the start of this fight. Keith again coming in with a 3-man crush. SC with the chakram. Oh, it's a huge play there from piecing this up. But RTC looks towards SCCC. U9 found himself the triple kill though. Artor in trouble. And again, KP really on this Slardar, setting up these big, as he even managed to chase down and kill Samel off the back of it. EG getting team wiped. I mean, KP, you said once he gets the blink, things are going to start to turn around, and it certainly happened there. The combination of him and the Timbersaw, and EG just kind of fighting around that, but they were grouped up, and Newbee just punished the hell out of it.
And it's a common thing. First one could think because they initiated with stuff, right? No, here's great. Hero on the side of Newbee, much defended. Out. So he gets out of the fight. It's Blade Dagger. It's a G. You know, EG throw their villains out. And a 3-man him like that. That was very nicely.
And now for the next fight. Echo Saber's complete on U9. And SCCC has the Bloodstone gun. They're going to try for a Roche attempt here. There's no global. 27 seconds until that's back, so they could have a chance here, but it's being scanned out. Newbee, they're on the way over. And they are ready to try and do something. They have magnetized everything apart from the global silence is here, and even that may come back just in time for this. Throw the Chakram out, trying to spook EG. It's easier with the DD doing quick work against the Roshan. SC might try for a bit of a play. There's the jump. Goes in immediately onto Self. Got the magnet. Submerge. Stone Gaze. And they're able to just buy some out. And we get it off the as well. Look at Kaka. The Stone. EG will find the Spirit. They get a kill. Get the edge. But EG be just unable to get the position to contest at the right time there.
Really, for me, Riki cool down. Because I would actually needed to think. Because if every single starts by new people in the sun, you're pretty much losing all of the fights. So, anyway, our switch that are much objective our, but you know, Newbie, all of like, I don't think. I mean, it's damage, but it's more global on the sun.
Yeah.
I plus thread anything.
No, he really is. He really is with that armor. Echo said that. Just looking back towards RTZ, and okay, RTZ this game, yeah, picks up the Ogre Club. So yeah, he's gonna go for the BKB first, and that. Yeah, I mean against New's lineup.
Be the one who actually supports the play, or obviously can dispel an ally.
Look at this Newbie going for smoke. Last time we saw them do this, it was very, very, very nice for them as they're able to wipe EG. See if they can go for a similar. They go for the wraparound here. And this could catch EG off guard at the moment. They're just focusing on the Ancients. KP look for the jump and he hits the two-man crush. Slide, getting bursted immediately. The global comes out. Universe tried to come in, but the global would come, so he couldn't get the call off. There'll be a cold embrace. Now Winter's Curse. Can they turn this? RTZ being healed up by this guy. Getting the damage out with the God Trick. Juggernaut falling low. They managed to take one. They take two. RTZ looks towards SCCC. He's going to find the Timbersaw as well. Faith on the retreat. Relocates there from Zai. Faith right to TPL. He's not going to make it. Newbee lose 4. EG there, turning it around, and a lot of it down to Crit, keeping the team alive there with the cold embrace and the Winter's Curse, and oh my goodness, they've found KP as well. This time, it looks to EG wiping the floor of Newbee's blood. KP, he'll try and get himself out. They don't, of course, have the blink, so KP might be able to skip it. It looks like he will just be able to find his way back to base, so they're not getting the full 5 this time. But EG there with the turnaround, and as we can see, you know, during the global silence, it's great for Newbee, but as soon as that off, it just also to EG.
Yeah, I something that run out because they can pop this over, but they can kill the together, or you know, anything to do. It's like best case. Have KB really soon. If that global initiative will take like the pressure for you, it's not going to still kill, but it won't be because he'll pop work straight up. With the armor that he has, 40 armor. That's pretty tanky.
He's going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with these fights. Even though it's fair to say that he already is, as shown in that last one. And yeah, you're damn right. The G9, he needs that next item. He needs that Dessa. Have a chance of killing the bigger cores. And push comes down mid. EG bringing it together now. To 2 will start to drop. And again, EG, they have all their options online. So do Newbee. Both teams ready for the potential to look for another clash. SC was pushing in the top lane. TP's back. Joining the rest of the team. They don't have U9 with them, but he does have the TP. Now he'll back up. EG able to get one of the wards up on the high ground here as well against Newbee. Moments them out. Coming out of the wave, starting to get a bit of tickle damage onto the tier 3. Looks like EG feeling in no rush at the moment. I'll back off, back away. Sumail pretty much with the Hurricane Pike complete. I guess that's the thing as well, New's lineup, because they've got this Medusa combination, sorry, EG's lineup with the Medusa Sven, they're in no real rush this game, are they?
No, I don't think so. The global become less effective as well, because more support items, either spells or these vehicles are low. And now you have to worry about, like, okay, what's Fate do if it lets it go and fight? Then they pretty much becomes useless. One of their lineup kind of same problems. Once global fights, if they're playing fight,
really looks like Newbee, what they need is KP again to hit these kind of 3-man crushes and then have Hetty following through with the damage. Oh, top lane crit, he has been spotted out here. And try and get himself away. Kak actually off the point there. There's crit with the juice. And they might just get away with this one. Well, the full fight on him, Newbee up there. Yeah.
This is really try to kill him. And they no longer gonna have that second Sumail. He is. I still care. I have a fight with them that can still turn with themselves really big. And if mess up 1 or 2 more, it's gonna be.
And there's that iron pickup we talked about for U9. The Desolator's complete. So this time, if they get the jump during that global silence, you've got the chance of bringing down, as you said, not just Zai on the IO, getting a core as well, and making the fight that little bit easier for Newbee. But EG, of course, at the moment, looking very, very scary indeed. And you really, really do need to kill these cores through the duration of that silence. And obviously, Arteezy with his BKB, and as you said, Sumail pretty much has the man to done. That global silence is really diminishing in its effectiveness in these team fights.
Kind of timing that the first time they showcased it hit like it did perfectly. Timing was on point. Every was falling. And start coming and just playing a position bouncer. You know, bees and tools and all. They're gonna make your hero useless. That's why it's like it's an all-in start. I think it was a great idea. It doesn't matter to force the. I already was like.
And they really want to do something big with that. We saw them kind of hiding in the tree line up top just in case EG were going to come back and defend. But EG, under the cover of smoke, Universe leading the charge. Ready to fight, but then again, so are Newbee. See who gets the first perfect jump, EG. Can they find anything here? Newbee are keeping themselves off to the side. Blink now purchased by Arteezy as well. Crit. Oh, he's going to be spotted here. You know what's up, and there's the call. On Universe gets out Kaka. Arteezy pops the BK. Looking through the Earth Spirit. First Kaka drops the Magnetize, but Kaka, he's out of the fight. They have lost crit, so 1-for-1 at the moment. Do you see if they can chase for more? Artur has that blink off in a second, but he's not going to go too aggressive. They'll just leave it as that. A 1-for-1 trap, but obviously favourable here for side of EG in the sense that Newbee have used that double silence. To KP, looks like they're not going to chase him down for the time being. KP will be able to keep himself up, but 1-for-1 trade. But the fact that the silence is on cooldown, that's kind of a big blow. But at the same time, it kind of feels like what does the matter, because it's very hard for Fate to find a good silence now because of the ways they can remove it.
Yeah, that's true. The bigger that Roshan's up. Well, yeah, maybe the Wilson and even have so good. So without double, I don't think there's any worry. There's like just a kill. Because Global is a huge part and that utility. But they're I think that, but it's not.
Eyes on KP here to find the big initiation, to find the big blink crush. He's going to lead in, jumps in. It will catch 2 of them here. Looking for Crit first. Crit is forced out to the side. Crit's still alive for this. So Kakra, you're not pulling up. There's Arteezy just chunking through the lineup. 2 dead on Newbee. EG head back into the pit with only 3 alive. Newbee with minimal resources. they can use to contest this. So EG should be able to clean out the Roshan. Oh, RTZ actually jumped forward. Oh no, flashbacks. If only he had a way of chopping down trees. RTZ, he sprouted himself there. He's got back up. He's okay. It was nearly a disaster. Zai comes across, has to relocate him out there. And she relocates him in further deep. RTZ's found faith. Zai managing to help out all that past the tree situation. Now, last two will get out on you. I haven't actually managed to finish off Roche, but I'm sure he will head back in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way. Like it wasn't. That was like that. And his. Wait. They had like 2 people for like a second just dropping. And that's when you get to the goal.
KP just going in for a crush onto Samael. I know it's slow, and we're going to see any kind of spectacular play come through. Anthony jumps in there looking for the steal. Oh, they're not going to get it. TG will find it out, paying with their lives. Kaka to full, SCC to the high ground, but they're surrounding him. TG were able to finish off Roche, get the Aegis. Samael dropping incredibly low. Will pop, but he has the Aegis. U9 trying to make a goal onto RTZ. RTZ needs help. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. KP comes over the cross side. Just in time. Zai with the save. Artor survives the call onto U9. And out comes the stone gaze from Samael. They found the life stealer. They're chasing down KP as well. EG are doing it here as a fourth to hit the deck on the side of Newbee. Evil geniuses pulling it through. 18-10. And Zai there just with the clutch saves coming in and keeping RTZ in the game.
Man, GG. I thought that they were gonna back up because, you know, he's like 5 health if he's full him. And all of a sudden he just turn around.
Universe jumps immediately in onto the timber storm with damage. He's falling low. SC will be able to get himself out with the timber check. Universe ready, fairly low as well. So they'll back away, and Newbee will have the full lineup back up in the game. We'll have a look at the net worth difference now, so I can imagine it's starting to spiral a little bit out of control. And I say a little bit, a lot of it. It's over 15,000 net worth lead now for Evil Geniuses. They're in a very, very good position at this stage, and Newbee they need something bigger. And well, Samael, he has not got any friends here, and they'll try to walk it off. Maybe that's going to be enough. Zai's coming down. Zai's like, alright, I'll save you as well. There's the ult from Chris, holding back the side of the Universe. Oh, he comes in. He hits the 3-man call. You caught it in the midst of it all, but they're still punching into Samael. Kept alive there by the cold embrace from Crit. U9 into creep. RTZ jumping in onto Faith. Newbee, they're going to lose their silencer. And EG now ready to go in for a push. Again, Zai and Crit doing God's work here for the side of EG, keeping the cause alive. And they're ready to push. Silencer does have buyback, he does have the glove silence. Let's see if Faith uses it. As we can see, U9 just casually riding himself back to base there in the range creep. Getting himself back to safety. But EG, they really, really are on the verge of doing it here at MDL. Getting that championship title for RTZ and the boys.
Time for Newbee if they make their way back into this.
Oh, it is.
That's really it's very empty. Their ability to actually everybody is so and that 1-2 right or now it's just been as a female. That has like that like ridiculous like
Oh, tried to come over the smoke, but the balls from Zai there tickling onto the old timber saw KP still trying to look for jumping, but no, he jumps upon KP's out. U9 is out of the box, but look at the damage coming from EG. Life Stealer's down as well. That's 2 dead on the side of Newbee, neither with 5 back element and EG. They may not be done yet. They're looking to chase for more. They've got their eyes on Faith. Will be a blink in a second. I know. Give it out from RTZ, but they're chasing deep. And they're going in hard. Faith's out as well. Double kill for Samael. And EG immediately onto the tier 3s. No buyback available for KP. No buyback available for U9. EG at least, they're going to be able to get this set of racks up at the top by the looks of it. See how careful they play. Eddie jumps in. Maybe that's enough actually to hold them off. Newbee, if they can pull off the defense here, it'll be pretty big for them. They need everything they can get at this part of the game where they're so far behind. Greaves now done on crit. Now looks like EG paying a bit of respect here for the side of Newbee, and that they're not going to go full in. 10 seconds and Newbee would have had the full back up. EG content and just backing off, and you know, as we said, they know that they're not going to push it too much. They've got this strong draft that spirals very nicely out of control as the game goes on, especially with the lead that they've got. 20 net worth.
Like 4 and each to be able to, because their scales are. Yeah. Successful. Try to make. Wait, where is? Let's see this. Okay. This goes okay. I mean, but at this stage, it's gonna take easy the game.
Could it finally happen? It RT looking at the land win. But this current roster of VG is looking great. I mean, for a first land, it's been a fantastic performance. And Newbee as well, they've certainly had their strengths. We know that they can pull it together, but can they pull it together with this much of a fall behind for the success comparison? And in fact, on the back, they managed to find in Crit, but Crit cold embraces himself. The burst from SCCC, it's not going to quite be enough. Crit still surviving. Universe with the call, so Crit, he's going to live through this. They will actually lose U9 on the lifestealers. RTZ and I chase him down. Sumail forcing Kaka back to the high ground. The jump from Universe, get the power ground. They'll chase him down as well. It's a second down on Newbee. EG finding 2. Lose 2 on the back of it as AP to try and draw the attention away, so they find 2 in return. Newbee actually making the best of our situation here. Be a buyback though from Crit. KP looking for the TP out. Oh, he's not going to make it. The Dunkaroo from Universe. Finish him off. RTZ looking for Triple C. 3 down Newbee. They managed to find something in return, but they don't have buyback from KP. They need something more. Newbee. They need something big. He's going to find the call onto Triple C, back from Kaka as well. SC being dragged down. KP coming with the crush, but he's in the midst of it all now. TZ ready to chase down KP. It's going to be a dive back on the Slark. SC in trouble as well. He timbers away. He's got like Street for Arctor. He jumps in looking for SC. RTZ as well on the lockdown for Kaka. There's a buyback from the Timbersaw, but Kaka's out. There's no buybacks left on the 3 heroes on the sideline, and it's only down to U9 and to clean this up. They've got to do something big here. If they fall, this will be EG claiming the title. RTZ just in, takes down U9, the last man surviving. SC surrounded by the boys in blue. EG is just looking at, but no, RTZ, he gets chopped down. SC making space at the moment. Can he actually stall this game long enough? Oh, Universe there with the call, with the dunk down. EG team wiping you. No buybacks available. EG will move in onto the mid-racks. And GG, well played is called. Evil geniuses have done it. Artor and the boys take their win here at MDL LAN, Andy, and in what spectacular fashion as well.
I think bracket no.
Yes, they knocked them down.
And it's a 3-1. One a little bit from the much in every single one of these matches I felt was very good. The game obviously Newbee very back at 4. But all the credit and the new line.